Live on the Yellowjacket Sports Network, Jeff Rosenberry here from the Jackets & Company Mobile Hive, joined alongside Casey Williams, first-year head coach of the MSU Billings volleyball squad. How are you, Casey?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. It's a beautiful day here, and so cool that we're able to do this fall preview here in the campus store. Hopefully you're going to get some gear while you're here too, right?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't come here without getting something at least.
You get the discount, so you might as well, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's get into it a little bit, Casey. I know that Aaron interviewed you during the preview last spring, but you know, this has been fun for me because I get a chance to talk to you a little bit. You're a Billings native. Talk about why it's special for you to be here coaching this team in the city that you grew up in.
Yeah, of course. Well, we have a great group, and it's just nice to be able to share with people that I grew up with, all the people in Billings, to be able to share that experience with them and hopefully have them be able to come out and support us a little bit is huge. You know, we're looking to increase our attendance a little bit, and just me being a Billings native, we're really hopeful that we'll get those numbers that we want this year.
Yeah, and let's not forget about your career as a player, volleyball player. You played at West Alabama, which is NCAA Division II volleyball. You had a very successful career as a player at West Alabama. I'm curious how your experience as a player now translates into you as a coach for MSU Billings.
Yeah, so like you said, it was a very successful career, and I think that it it helped translate into coaching quite a bit. You know, I try and teach a lot of the stuff that was taught to me, and I respect every coach that I had along the way. I learned a lot, some positive, some negative, from everyone from Skyview High School to West Alabama. So I've taken a lot and translated that into the players that we have, and Coach Carly, who's my assistant, believes in the techniques that we teach, and we learn them together. So it's really nice to be able to teach those together because we have implemented those at West Alabama. So, yeah, it's nice, and I definitely miss playing. We tried to get back into it the other day, and
Sure.
It was a little shaky, but yeah, it's nice to be able to, have the experience of playing at the Division II level and bring that here to MSUB.
What's the first thing you told the team that first day that you got them together?
You know, we just talked about unity and being close as a team. We really wanted to make that a theme for this year, was to have a strong bond both on and off the court, and I think that we're starting to get there. We've done a lot of team bonding activities, and we want to make sure that our energy is greater than any other team in the GNAC or anyone else that we play, and that's been a consistent theme throughout the year, and that's what we've been harping on since day one.
That team aspect important across the board in any sport, I think, and it's nice to have a good win record, but building athletes of character is really important, and so that starts with that team aspect and that unity aspect for sure. Let's talk a little bit about the fact that this is a rebound year for MSU Billings volleyball. So you've taken the first step and laid the foundation with the team and the unity aspect for your team. But what kind of technical differences can we see in the play or the coaching of the players this year that maybe we haven't seen in the past?
We definitely, one of the major things was speeding up the offense. It was a little high last year, a little higher than me and Carly like. So we're trying to quicken up that pace a little bit. We try and run stuff out of the middle as much as possible. Obviously, we have two very dominant outsides in Ashlyn and Stormy, but being able to use our middle any chance that we get is going to be a huge thing. We also wanted to emphasize our defense. We have very strong defenders who are scrappy, so we wanted to make sure that we position them in the right place. And other than that, it should be a relatively successful year, and hopefully we can start to increase up towards the top of the GNAC here soon.
Absolutely. So you have a great mix of veterans and newcomers to the team. How is your conversation different with the veterans than it is with the newcomers, or vice versa?
Yeah, we just try and have the returners help us out and emphasize all the stuff that we're trying to work towards. It's hard for freshmen and juniors to come into a program and be expected to take on a leadership role right away. So we're asking our returners to kind of step into that role and help out our incoming freshmen as much as they possibly can, and they've done a very good job with that. We've elected our captains in Stormy and Ashlyn, and they've really taken the reins and done everything that we've asked them to do as captains, and are doing really well of helping to lead this team. So, and then our incoming players, you know, they haven't been in a college program before, and they're learning, and you know, we're getting them where they need to be to step into some big shoes, like Angela stepping into Kendall Williams' shoes, and Bree stepping into Audrey's shoes potentially. But we're working with it, and they're getting towards where they need to be, so we're excited about it.
Now, have you, with everything that's been going on, this transition to coaching volleyball at the collegiate level after playing, have you had any fun this summer? Have you had a chance to get out and enjoy Montana or any place?
Yeah, you know, we get to experience a lot of interesting places on the recruiting trail, and I've tried to go a couple places around Montana. It's been a while since I've been able to explore, but hopefully in the upcoming years I'll get a little more time to spend some time outside. But I was happy to spend some time with the team and, you know, work on our program this summer.
Is there a recruiting trip location that particularly sticks out? You're like, I just love recruiting there.
I mean, Las Vegas is a fun
okay,
one.
very good. Yeah, I have a trip coming up myself, a work trip. You know, I mean, everything is clouded with work, right?
Of course.
Well, Casey, thanks very much for joining us. I think that the Las Vegas trip might be overshadowed by the season opener. Y'all are heading to Hawaii for the tournament on September 1st,
yes,
correct?
We are.
And how long will you be there?
We will be there for 5 days.
Boy, that's too bad.
I know.
I asked Evan O'Kelly, our sports information director, why is a broadcaster not going?
I would like to say that I tried to get you. You were first on my list.
I appreciate it. You're so great. Casey Williams, head coach for MSU Billings Volleyball. We're going to take a quick break. Upon a return, a pop-in from our athletic director, Krista Montague. Stay tuned on the Yellowjacket Sports Network.